Are you struggling to create your first Facebook campaign that you can keep on scaling? Do you have to create your campaigns again and again because one campaign stop and then you have to make a new campaign again, and then of course this cycle keeps on repeating on itself. So in this video I'll show you that how you can create one campaign if your brand is totally new, even for that, and you can keep on scaling that campaign, and you can generate n number of orders. So let's dive into my screen and see how you can create your campaign, and let's see what's the science behind that. So now, how to create your first Facebook campaign that can rule the market, that you can actually scale again and again. So for this, you'll be creating just one campaign, right? You'll not be creating a lot of campaigns, and then of course there's lots of stuff in your ad account and you're not able to see that what things have worked for you and what things haven't worked. And this one particular campaign will have 4 to 5 audiences. I mean, you can have even 6 or 7 audiences, but a good number is 4 to 5 audiences. And then in each of these audiences we'll have 3 to 6 ads in each ad set. Now I'll show you that how you'll be selecting these 4 to 5 audiences and how you'll be selecting these 3 to 6 ads which are there to be in your particular audience. Now let's see how you can find your audience. Now the first thing is you need to create your ideal customer avatar. Now for that you have to talk to your market, right? You have to see that what kind of people are actually liking your offer, and these are the exact people that you need to purchase your product. So you'll have to exactly write who will purchase your product, and this will only come through market testing. You have to go into the market, you have to just ask them what do they like. And if we talk about the ideal customer avatar, you need to know each and everything about them: their age, their relationship status, what do they like, do they like tea or coffee, when do they take their days off, where do they spend their time. So each and everything. And then your first audience would be, this will be from Audience Insights, from third-party tools. Now because Facebook took that thing away, the Audience Insights thing, I think 2 years back, so you'll have to use some third-party tools, and there are some third-party tools available, and you can get free trial of these tools. And see, suppose you are into shoes, right? You are selling shoes. Now you'll just type in some shoe brands. So like suppose you'll type in Adidas on the Audience Insight tools. Now you'll be able to see that what kind of people who buy Adidas shoes also buy from. Or you can just type in shoes, and you'll be able to see if a person likes shoes, then what other shoe brands does he like, or what other kind of brands, sportswear brands, or even health brands does he prefer. So you can get each and everything from there. And then the second thing is use interests on the basis of your competitors. Now if suppose your main competitor is Nike, so in the targeting itself, the ad set itself, you'll be typing in Nike or Adidas or Skechers, anything, and then use the interests which you think should work well. Now suppose I sell shoes, right? So what kind of interests, and the shoes that I sell, suppose are some sustainable shoe, is made up of from some sustainable products and all. So I'll be typing in sustainable fashion, or I'll be typing in, suppose, you know, a person who buys from, suppose, Mango Clothing can buy my product. I mean, just in case. Then the fourth thing is you can upload your past customer list and make lookalikes from them. Now you might not be having this list, right? So you can even buy these lists because there are some some people who sell these lead lists or some customer lists, and you can just upload it into your Facebook ad account and you can start making lookalikes of them, or you can just target them straight up. I would suggest you to create lookalikes, but yeah, I mean, it's totally up to you. And if your ad account is totally new, you'll not be able to upload these customer lists because, of course, Facebook wants that their account should be secure, and if some new person is making an ad account, he shouldn't be a scammer, right? And then this is one of the most important things that we use. We create an ad set with literally no audience. We just select the age, we select the gender, the area that we need to target, and the interests are totally blank. And the placement of this is also totally automatically. And the reason that we create this open campaign is a campaign with no audiences. See, now 4 of your audiences are already directing your campaign into a particular audience, into a particular type of audience. Now, this campaign with totally no audience would have a more reach. It would also be directed into same kind of audience, but with a larger group of people. And I mean, it has generated us good results, so you can try this out. So these are the methods of selecting your audiences. And if suppose you have something else in your mind, it's totally up to you. Now the next thing is how to find the working creatives. Now for that, you need to see what kind of creatives have maximum engagement on your Instagram. This is one of the most important things. And suppose, now what you need to do is you need to go through your Instagram profile and see that how many people actually engaged with that kind of a creatives. So you can use those kind of creatives for the ads. And then you can see what your competitors are doing. I mean, you can just go into the ads library and you can type in your competitor brands and you can see what kind of creatives that they are using. Now the reason to do that is because of course, if some person is already using some kind of creatives from a longer time, of course those kind of creatives are working, right? But you do not need to use the same kind of creatives. You need to take inspiration from that and then make some creatives. And then the next thing is totally your creativity, what you think is the best. Because if some person has made some kind of creatives and it's working, like when you see in your competitor brands, of course some person has used his own creativity. And sometimes when you use your creativity, it works the best. So do what you feel is good. And then see your previous ads and take winners from that. You need to see that throughout your ad campaign, if your ad campaign, if your ad account is some, if you have done some ads from that. So just go through the whole ad account and see that what were the best performing ads, and you can take inspiration from that. And then the fifth kind of creatives are the basic white background creatives. And honestly guys, these creatives have worked very well for us, and these actually work when when the product price is less. Now suppose you are selling shorts for $100, right? Now to sell shorts for $100, you have to show the vibe of the product. In that case, you need to use the videos, and story videos work the best. But suppose if you're selling shorts for suppose 20 bucks, or suppose 1000 rupees, then of course you do not need to show the vibe of the product. You can just sell that product with a white basic background. So these are the kind of creatives that you need to use. So now you have the creatives, you have the ways to find your audience, how you can create a totally maverick campaign. So what was the first kind of audience we find out? The audience from the audience insights from third-party tools. Then the second audience was user interests on the basis of your competitors. Then user interests which you think should work well. Upload your customer list and make lookalike, and then no audience. In each of these audience, we need to use these kind of creatives, right? And now you will be running this campaign for at least 4 days, and then you'll be seeing that what kind of things have worked best for you. Now suppose for this particular audience, this has worked the best for you, and for this has worked the best. Then for this, because you'll be able to see from the results what has actually worked. Now what you'll be doing is you'll be just topping the rest of the things. And you'll be only scaling the working ones, right? So next what you will be doing is you'll be seeing that which audiences have worked best for you. Now suppose these two audiences have worked best for you. Now you'll be just decreasing their ad budgets and you'll be scaling these working audiences. So these are the kind of processes that you need to keep on doing again and again. So that's for this video, and hope you got great insights to make your first campaign and how to scale it.